Basketball is a very fun and exciting sport. This is an example of a basketball which is used around leagues in America today. Basketball is a very fun and exciting sport. Basketball should be classified as America's new pastime, but that's my opinion. Even though basketball is a very fun sport, it takes a lot of skill and practice to be able to play this sport effectively. Here are a few things you have to learn to play basketball effectively. One of the most important parts of playing basketball is the concept of being a team player. A person who forgets he has teammates and carelessly shoots the ball can cause the team to lose. It can also turn your teammates against each other, taking the team out of sync and causing failures. This can also cause you to be kicked off the team. The coach might think that you are causing the team to fail, and might think that they can do better without you. You might also be blacklisted from other teams because they have become aware of your team player problems. Taking care of your health is another factor you may encounter with playing organized basketball. Smoking is one of the things that can hurt your game. If you can't get up and down the court for 5 minutes because it's hard for you to breathe, you will more than likely be cut. Exercising is very important also. You must keep your body in tip-top shape if you want to participate in basketball. Strength and endurance are key to being a good basketball player. Not being in shape can lead to injuries also. There is a lot of physical contact involved in basketball, and you have to make sure you are protected. One of the few ways to do this is by staying in shape. Then you will be able to endure many of the knocks and blows you might experience playing the game of basketball. Injuries can hurt, and sometimes effects can last a lifetime and prevent you from playing ever again. Practicing your shot is also a very important part of playing the game of basketball. A lot of practice is required for this. You have to practice almost everything if you want to improve your skills, and basketball is one of them. You can't just expect to walk on the court and score 20 points. It takes practice for that. Some players have been practicing for years, which makes it a lot easier for them when it comes to scoring points. Someone who really doesn't have any experience should take tips from them. This will really help improve your game. Scoring is one of the most important parts of basketball. Your shot can determine if you advance to the next level or not. There has been plenty of times I have made a game-winning shot. It really improves your confidence and gives you initiative for the next game. Another very important part of basketball is being able to play defense effectively. It is very important to play good defense. If the person you are guarding scores 10 points due to your bad defense, it can cost the game or your position on the team. Playing defense effectively is the best idea. You should not play aggressively if you want to prevent fouls. Fouls can cost you the game. They can also cause you to be ejected from the game if you accumulate too many careless fouls. This is why it's good to learn defensive skills and tactics. Bad defense can also lead to conflict on the court. Giving unnecessary fouls can cause an argument or a fight, which can lead to a technical foul. In some leagues, too many technical fouls can lead to disciplinary acts like game suspensions and big fines. Neither one of these sound fun. Listening to your coach is also a good aspect in basketball that should be used. The coach is focusing on winning, and that should be your focus also. No coach wants a player that does not listen to instructions. This throws everybody out of sync, which can lead to your team losing that ball game. Getting your priorities together before playing ball is a sort of good idea too. Cramming for a test before a game probably wouldn't be a good idea if you are thinking about an important game or a big test. It might cause you to struggle at one of them. That is why it is good to stay on schedule. Good sportsmanship is also ideal when it comes to the game of basketball. Even if you lose, you should keep a good attitude and get ready for the next game. Badgering another teammate or making negative comments could ruin the team's self-esteem, which can lead to more losses. You should also be a good sport towards the opposing team, whether you win or lose. Shaking hands is always a good gesture after a game, no matter if you won or lost. It is not good to have a negative attitude. If you do, your performance will reflect it. Good hygiene is also a good aspect of basketball that should be a normal thing. Nobody wants to play next to a player who has a foul odor, especially when you're running up and down the court can intensify these odors. It might throw them off of their game. This is why good hygiene is a key factor. You should also practice good hygiene for self-satisfaction. I know that I am playing and other people want to play with me or around me. Knowing someone thinks that you have Bad hygiene could really throw off your game, thus losing the focus of the goals. There are many aspects of basketball that are very important. Most of these skills will determine if you win or lose. That's why it is important for you to practice and get better at carrying out these skills. It is not always about winning or losing, it's just being able to play the game effectively. These skills are key in the game of basketball and should be used every time you play the game. If you practice using these skills, I guarantee you your game will improve. The game of basketball is very, very fun, but doing things right is essential to winning games and becoming a champion.